So hello everyone, this is part 2 of the Infosys interview questions, HR round questions. So we have already seen the first part. If you have not seen the first part and you are directly on the second part, I would suggest you to watch the first part and then come to this part, since this is a continuation of the part 1. So moving on with the next question. What functional or technical areas you have interest? Would you be passionate to work? Why? So the answer for this can be, technically I am active in programming and I will be passionate to work on my programming skills, because programming is nothing but just telling the computer how to perform tasks. So basically, if you will be sitting for this interview, you are sitting as for an IT role, and you will be given a role of a software engineer or system engineer in most cases. So this can be an apt answer for this. If you feel you have a better answer for this, you can always adapt that. Moving on to the next question. What are your weaknesses and strength? How you will overcome your weaknesses? So this is one of the most common HR questions, and the answer for this can be, I can sort out almost every problem, and I think adaptability, quick learning, and problem solving are my positive points. And coming to my weaknesses, I am an emotional kind of person, but this might not helpful in maintaining the proper relationship. So you have also covered your weaknesses and how can you overcome your weaknesses. Moving on with the next question. What four things would make a good leader? The three things would make a good leader are listed below. Okay, so you can just save the four. There is some typo over here. So the four things are: have faith in their beliefs, earn the respect of the team, make the hard choice, being close to your team members. So mostly in many cases the questions on team leader are frequently asked, so you can cover these points if you are also asked any of such questions. Moving on with the next question. What is the success? Success refers to the accomplishment of an aim or purpose. So this totally depends on each individual, like how you want to answer these questions. It can be in your own way. So this is a one liner answer for this question. Even if you want to give a detailed answer, you can say a one paragraph answer too, but just keep in mind, don't exceed the limit time limit of more than 40 to 60 seconds. Like a 1 minute answer will be more than sufficient. Moving on with the next question. What was the hardest experience you ever experienced? The hardest experience I had experienced in my life is doing my university project alone, because no one understands my project idea. So in this way you are giving another question to the interviewer that my project is very different, and not everyone has the knowledge about the technology, and that's why I have done it on my own. So the next question that you can expect in this case can be related to your project. So moving on with the next question. Have you ever been a leader? So you have to show some of the leadership qualities that you have ever faced in your life. So the answer can for this question can be, yes, I have been the team leader in my last working organization, where I confidently applied my leadership quality to all my team members. I often give small treats to all my team members in return for successful completion of the assigned task. So you can say that during my internship I have done this, or during my project I have been a leader. It can be totally depend on you, like how you answer this question. Let's see the next question now. What is the most stressful situation you have faced in your college life? So the answer for this can be, you can have different answer for this question, but one of the answers can be, the most stressful situation is I have faced in college life is learning accountancy, which is of course not a subject of computer science, but in Indira Gandhi National Open University, or the university, your university name, accountancy is a compulsory subject to complete BCA program. Well, that was a stressful situation for me. One side I was against the education system, and in another side I was not so right in accountancy. After all of this, I started learning accountancy in my early phase. I started facing a few difficulties, but after some days I was able to sort out almost every problem. So in this way, it gives the interviewer a positive impact about you, that you are always ready to face some challenges, and whatever the challenges that you are being given, you can take it in a very positive way and you can conquer that. So that can be an answer for this. You can have a different answer for yours. So let's see the next question now. Tell me one real time situation where you have emerged as a leader. So the answer for this question can be yes. In my previous organization, I had emerged as the group leader in the technical department where I had faced many challenges, facing the issues, but after some time, I can sort every problem. If the person is a fresher, then he should answer like this. In the example 2, I don't have any work experience, so I have no such real time situation when I have emerged as a leader. But in my college, I have been the leader of a group project. In my team, I have emerged as a leader. So in most of the cases who are watching this video are will be freshers. So I would suggest you with going with example 2, and if you feel like example 1 suits in your case, you can answer that too. Moving on with the next question. What makes you stand out against all the other candidates? Or another question for this can be, what makes you stand out from the crowd? So the answer for this can be, I understand that success is not always guaranteed, but there is still hope and I never lose the faith. Whether I succeed or not, I think this power makes me stand alone from all other candidates, which means that you basically have to give your positive qualities in this, or your strengths. What are your strengths that makes you different from all the other candidates? Why do you feel yourself that you are suitable for this company? Moving on with the next question. Where you will you like to see yourself in the next 5 years? So what you can answer is, I will see myself in a respectful position in your company. So when you answer this, they can even say like what respectful position you can expect yourself to be. So what you can say is, I can uh, see myself as a team leader or a project manager, but reaching to a level of project manager within 5 years is not very much practical. So what you can say is team leader. So moving on with the next question. What is your ultimate goal in life? My goal is to work for the company like Infosys where I can enhance my technical skills and knowledge. And my long-term goal is to see myself at the topmost position in a reputed company like yours. So this gives a very positive impact about yours, that you have a very ambitious goal in life, and you have very positive thinking about the work that you are doing. You are always ready to give your best in your work so that you can reach to a much higher position. So all such answers will give them a very good impression about yourself. Moving on with the next question. Which is the most recent project you have worked on, and so you should always answer the uh, you should always explain the project that is being mentioned in your resume, because so that it will be easier for them to understand. So what you can answer is, so a possible answer for this can be, I have worked on Swiggy food delivering a mobile Android application. So this is basically if someone has created an Android application, they can answer that. Moving on to the next question. Which personal attributes do you have? So the personal attributes can be like positive and others. So the one possible answer for this question can be, I always stay positive. I hold a positive attitude towards all my elders and youngers. So there can be different answers based upon your case. So moving on with the next question now. Where do you rate yourself as an engineer? So I will rate myself 7 out of 10 as an engineer, because there are always some things which we have to learn in life. So I would also suggest that not give yourself as 10 on 10 rating, because no one is perfect in life and there is always some position left for learning. So you always have to keep learning. So I would also suggest you to give 7 or 8 rating if you are also asked this question. Moving on with the next question. What is your strength point regarding technical knowledge like Java, C or C++? My strong point of technical knowledge is programming. I like every programming language because programming is an easy as telling someone to perform some task. For that you don't you need the same communication language. The only difference is we are telling the task to a computer instead of humans in this case. So this can be a very good answer for this question. Like strong point regarding the technical knowledge. Moving on with the next question. Do you have any questions for us? So in most cases, what the students do is they directly say no. But what I would suggest is when the interviewers ask this, do you have any question? Most of the candidates say no. It is the wrong practice. Candidates should ask the questions also according to the situation, and it shows that you are listening correctly and have a keen interest. Asking questions also give you an opportunity to find the right place for you in the company, but always remember that it should not look artificial. So it should not be seen to the interviewer that you have already think of the question and you are just asking, but it should look real, that you are genuinely asking this question and you want to know about this particular case. So that's all for the HR round questions of Infosys. And if you are also having an upcoming interview scheduled, what you can do is you can check the playlist section in my channel, and I have covered many interview experiences in my channel. Even if you are sitting for the interview of Infosys, but just keep in mind that the interview rounds of all the MNCs have a very common pattern and similar questions, so it will be beneficial for you if you see the interview experiences of other companies too if you have time. So that's all for this video. Thank you for watching this video and all the best for your upcoming interview, and thank you.